Closed caption provided by Rough Ridge. Turn up your game.
Sequence start.
Hey, get ready. We're shish kebab and turkeys with the claw here in Ohio on Interlocks Out There. And it all begins in T-11.
Look at this. He's got double spurs. You've got to be kidding me.
I've been waiting all year, getting ready for this day. It don't matter if I didn't sleep a wink or what the weatherman has to say, 'cause I'm itching to get out there.
We just interlocked off the big one.
And he's a monster. The curse still gets me. Man, the Excalibur did the job.
Well, not a bad afternoon of frogging.
Look at those spurs.
Ain't nothing gonna slow me down from getting out there.
Interlocks Out There with Corey Brosman is brought to you by Excalibur Crossbows, the world's best crossbow. Luminoc, the brightest lighted arrow nock on the market. The Blind Turtle, hard shell hunting blinds for hunters. AMS Bow Fishing, what are you shooting? Spot Hog, Lancaster Archery Supply, and by Interlock Broadheads. Bow hunting the wild turkey can be very challenging. With every success story comes 3 unsuccessful stories. Many factors come into play when trying to shoot a turkey with a stick and string. One problem bow hunters face is being able to draw their bow without the sharp eyes of the gobbler seeing them. One great product that has helped many bow hunters is the Blind Turtle. The Blind Turtle allows the hunter to move around freely, making it easier to draw your bow, and the blind will outstand the test of time in all weather conditions. Last spring, Kurt Fell, owner of the Blind Turtle Company, invited Corey to join him at Whitetail Outfitters of Ohio. Owner Ty McCombs has some of the best whitetail deer hunting in the country, but his turkey hunting is second to none. Last season, the Out There cameras were busy filming arrows blazing at turkeys with much success, and some, well, misses. Along for the ride will be several packs of the new Interlock Falcon Claws. This new broadhead is the answer most bow hunters were looking for in a perfect broadhead. The Falcon Claw has a 2-stage action that stops turkeys in their tracks. First, you get the slicing and hemorrhaging of a conventional broadhead. Second, you get the shock of the claw. When the two forces combine, the knockdown power is unmatched.
That's what we call devastation right there. Shish kebab and turkeys with the claw.
The blade alignment technology allows you to tune each Falcon Claw to your arrow for stunning accuracy.
Well, Ty, Dave, and myself, we all shot our bows. Everybody's Falcon Claws were hitting right where they needed to be.
Well, tomorrow, Interlock Claw versus Turkey Spur. We'll see who wins.
Well, the opening day of the Ohio turkey season was here, and Ty had scouted out this one area and knew there was plenty of birds there. So he put Kurt and I in a Blind Turtle along this field edge that he just said, if you sit here long enough, they will come.
It's opening day of turkey season here in Ohio. We're set up on a field that they just planted yesterday. We've been seeing a couple longbeards in here several different mornings. The plan is I'm going to shoot one with the Interlock Claw. Stick around for some beak busting action. coming at you from the hills of Ohio.
Interlock Broadheads, the all-new carbon tuner. Rock-hard tempered, surgically sharp blade. Interlock's patented blade center locking system ensures 100% blade retainment. Matter the impact. Interlock takes carbon arrow tuning to a whole new level. By turning the bat alignment stud, you can easily tune your broadhead to your fletches, shoot tighter groups, field point accuracy. Nothing else even comes close. Interlock, defining a new category of tunable broadheads.
It works here because we built it here. Excalibur, the world's most accurate hunting crossbow, guaranteed.
From the makers of the Luminoc comes the Luminarrow. When you get that shot of a lifetime, you better be shooting the best arrow money can buy. That's why I choose and use the Luminarrow, powered by the one and only Burt Coyote Luminoc. Light it up and see for yourself.
Meet the Camouflage Sony FX7, available exclusively from the leading supplier for the sport of filming hunts, CampbellCameras.com. The compact, durable Sony FX7 features enhanced CMOS sensors, a 20-power optical zoom, and a broadcast quality lens for vivid 1080i high definition for the outdoor pro. For more information on the Camouflage Sony FX7, visit CampbellCameras.com. You've got questions, CampbellCameras.com has your answers.
Kurt and I were sitting in this freshly plowed field that the birds have been coming to. And even though we had a pretty slow morning, we knew if we sat there long enough, them gobblers would come back to that field. We looked out in the field, and a lone gobbler was walking along the edge. We called to him a little bit. For some reason, he wouldn't come over, and then we figured out why. There was a big gobbler a lot closer that we didn't see, and all of a sudden, he struts right into view. Boom! He shoots, the bird flies up and just clears the bushes and piles up into the brush. And it happened so fast that both Kurt and I really didn't even know what to say.
Was he 5 yards from us?
He wasn't far.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Quarter of noon. Quarter of noon. We have to quit it at noon here in the state of Ohio. Quarter of noon and we got a gobbler. Oh my gosh. Oh. Awesome, brother. That is awesome. I can't believe he was strutting right here. Right here's where I shot him. Let's see if I think we're good. There he is. There he is. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh man. Look at that thing still in it. Corey, he's got double spurs. Are you kidding me? I've never even seen that. Especially not on a bird I've killed. Oh my gosh. Look at this bird. Oh. Persistence pays off. I'll tell you that much right now. It was 1:15, and this bird came strutting into the decoys at point blank. I'm talking 5 yards, if that. Straight to the decoy, full strut. I go to draw back on him. I was scared to actually be in the window when I drew. So I kind of drew down, and then when I came up, like an idiot, I didn't have my glove on still. I think he saw my white hand. He kind of putted, came out. I was like, oh, please, Corey's on him right now. Whack! What do you think about that? We got a big old Ohio longbeard with double spurs, opening morning of turkey season. Wow.
Well, I've got to tell you, that claw devastated this bird.
That did some freaking damage. Oh, wow. It's still good. I'm gonna shoot another longbeard with it.
The key to this hunt was patience. Ty McCombs, he did his homework. He knew the birds were coming into this field. All the scouting, all the preparation told us if we just stayed there and be patient in the blind turtle, we'd get a bird, and it paid off. So sometimes it's just best to sit and stay put. You can be the best turkey caller in the world, and I still think patience is better than any turkey call.
Hey, J-Rome, were you just walking through the woods or what?
Yeah, what are you guys doing with my turkey? That's my bird.
Oh.
Well, instead of staying at Ty's Lodge, J-Rome and I stayed at Kurt's River Place. It's a trailer along the river. And when we got there, it was this bad stench. We couldn't figure out what the smell was. And we finally figured it out. It was a rat. And Kurt's not supposed to touch rats, so I had to go save the day. I gotta talk to Human Resources about that.
This is a Motel 6, I can tell you.
Health deficiency there.
I've seen bigger rats than that by a long ways, Bubba.
Really? No.
Oh, don't do that.
Well, when we came back in from the rat problem, a bird flew in. So we felt like exterminators right from the start. Well, on day 2, Ty put us in an area that he knew there was plenty of birds and knew we'd get action. Before we even knew it, birds were in the field. I didn't even have a chance to do an opening, didn't have a chance to get my calls out, nothing. I just looked, and Kurt looked, and boom, there was birds there. They're strutting around. We got a hen in a decoy. She starts walking over to them. I put the call in my mouth. I make a few yelps as it's getting lighter. We were waiting for good camera light, and all of a sudden it was like they were on a rope. Boom, here they come. Well, I shoot, the green luminoc goes right through the boiler room. The bird flies up, he walks over about 6-8 yards, falls over, And his buddy, I guess, walks over and decides to say goodbye in a pretty weird way. Well, we're sitting there watching that other bird on top of the dead bird, and I look at Kurt and he looks at me and we're just laughing, and the bird kind of walks off and I look at Kurt and...
Hey Jerome, while you're over there filming those guys, think about us while we're eating a short stack and some sausage. Come on.
We got a 4-inch jake on the ground, and I'm proud to do it with my bow. Interlock, baby. Look, man, any animal with a bow is a trophy.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
But that was pretty cool.
You know what? We hunt for fun.
I do.
You know, I mean, I do. I hunt for fun, and to me, it's just.
That was a great hunt, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
How can you beat that?
Well, look, I'm gonna go out and get my bird.
Copy.
And
I'll get it on here.
All right,
let's
man,
do it.
Thanks.
That was fun.
Man, he's a beauty. Great looking turkey, big enough to ride in my truck like Eddie Salter says. A new claw by Interlock. If you haven't seen them, check them out. I promise you, this is the second turkey ever killed with them, and they're devastating. As you can see, that turkey didn't go nowhere.
Are you tired of only bow hunting in the fall? Extend your bow season with Interlock H2O. Bow fishing bows, Hydra Strike Series, grapple points and pro points, superior holding power, quality bow fishing arrows.
I just interlocked my biggest carp ever.
Interlock H2O. Hunt, fish.
Hi, I'm Corey Brossman, host of Interlocks Out There, avid bow hunter, and proud member of the NMLRA. Why don't you join today?
Ain't nothing gonna slow me down from getting out there.
So I go, I get my truck, I'm driving out in the field, I'm just thinking to myself, I wonder what Dave and Ty and J-Rome are doing.
Waiting in the blind. Larry, Curly, and Mo. Waiting for a turkey to come along. And what's happening? Nothing. Nothing at all. Here's all I heard. There's a lot of birds. A lot of birds around. Yeah, there was. A lot of birds. There's a lot of birds around. Oh, man. The only thing I got is allergies out of this hunt. I didn't want to go to Lemon's Farm. I wanted to go to here. I wanted to go here. And then I say, oh, you know, it was cold this morning. They like that. Well, obviously, they don't. Our biggest problem of the day is, do I want ranch dressing, Thousand Islands, or balsamic vinaigrette at the salad bar? I'm tired. I'm hungry. All I can tell you is I got a better chance of seeing baby Jesus today than the turkey.
Maybe if you guys are a little bit more quiet and not giggling so much, you'd kill a turkey.
I got 3 brand new broadheads I gotta get back. One. Hope you don't need 2 of them. You know I need 2 shots, minimum. I'll try again tomorrow.
The morning of day 3 was here. Kurt and I once again switched. Kurt was in the hot seat, I'd be behind the camera.
We've got birds gobbling down over the hill from us, and we're actually not too far from some public ground, so these birds may not gobble much. But this field is just good. It's just too pretty for a bird not to come up here and strut his stuff for his lady friends. So we're gonna try. We're gonna sit here for a while. We set up a new decoy that we were playing with yesterday, Corey and Jerome built. And we're gonna see what happens. We got the claw on hand, and we got the shotgun for backup. Stick around. Interlocks Out There with Corey Brossman. We're gonna kill some turkey birds.
Well, the day before, Kurt and I brushed in this blind turtle, and we actually built this little decoy. It was a mounted decoy that I'd had, and we altered it up a little bit to give it some movement, and we cut the tail off to make it look like a jake. And we put it out and we were like, once again, like two little kids, enjoying the moment, enjoying the hunt. And it wasn't long, we had some hens come in and peck Maria pretty bad, and we got some good laughs out of that. And we knew that their boyfriend wouldn't be too far behind.
We're having fun in the blind turtle. This is the time. Hopefully the boyfriend shows up.
Interlock's new Falcon. Fast, fierce, and fatal. Cut on contact. Maximized cutting diameter and slice angle. Bigger holes. Surgically sharp. Interlock's new blade locking system. Like no other. Only broadheads made with Interlock's revolutionary locking stud, allowing you to precisely match blade to fletch alignment. Greater accuracy. Tighter groups. Wind planing a thing of the past. Carbon arrow tunable broadheads. Interlock. Different by design.
For over 28 years, Lancaster Archery Supply has been guided by our values of integrity, caring, and excellence. Visit our showroom featuring hundreds of bows from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, PSE, Martin, and others. Call on one of our archery experts for expert advice on all your archery needs. Shop online at www.lancasterarchery.com. Lancaster Archery Supply, America's largest archery-only supplier.
The world in 3D and target archery.
Well, those hens walked off and we heard that gobbler down in the hollow gobbling, and we knew that they hooked up, but we also knew that patience would kill this turkey. That bird knew we were up on that hill, and it was just a matter of time that he came to Kurt's calling. Well, all of a sudden, Kurt looks out the window and he goes, here he comes, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. And before I know it, he runs through the first window. I get the camera up and I push in on him, and it was incredible. Well, we had a great encounter with this bird, and you know, that's the difference between hunting and filming. We were trying to roll footage to show you exactly what a turkey does around the decoys, and he knew something was up and ran off, and we didn't get to shoot him, but hey, sometimes you get him and sometimes you don't.
You know, we're trying to lay down as good a footage as possible so that it's enjoyable for people to watch and show them something that you know, I mean, there are not very many people that have had a turkey at 10, 11 yards. The blind turtle with the concealment that we had in here, and then we were, you know, felt perfectly fine. That bird had no clue we were here until I panicked. But I mean, I don't know how many, I've seen this several times with birds in close like this. Every time it gets my heartbeat thumping, and I'm telling you, when that stops, that's when I'll quit hunting. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. I was a basket case when I thought I wasn't going to kill that bird. He ended up getting away. I'd much rather have that bird at the check station right now. But the truth is, that's hunting. You know, you're not going to kill every one of them.
Well, even though that day we ran into a string of bad luck with this turkey, the rest of the week was still golden. J-Rome had the opportunity to hunt, and he shot an exotic looking bird as well. Old clubfoot.
Here he is. He's a late bloomer 2-year-old. He's got 3/4 inch spurs, burnt up beard. The winter must have been harsh on him. They had a lot of snow this year, and I'm proud to have him.
Dave, he managed to shoot a big old gobbler. What an incredible week. What an incredible first week we had with Ty McCombs and Whitetail Outfitters of Ohio. We were covered up in birds every day. You know what was also great was seeing all the deer. In fact, Ty and Tucker have been sending me deer pictures all summer long, And I can't wait until archery season this fall to go back out there and watch me and Dave interlock some big old bucks this fall. Ty, thanks again for just an awesome hunt. 2 years in a row, Interlocks Out There has recorded like 10 kills opening week of the season. It just doesn't get any better than that. And this deer season, I'm sure we're gonna lay out some hogs. So I just can't wait to get back out there to Ohio and Ty McComb's Whitetail Outfitters of Ohio with my bow, sit in a blind turtle, and interlock some game.
Corey says we call too much. Corey says we don't call enough.
Get ready. Interlocks Out There begins in T-11.
Check out interlock.com/TV and my Facebook page for all my up-to-date travel info, latest blogs, photos, and never-seen-before footage. Remember, you can't get the job done unless you too are out there.